Today we will be studying the osteological features of the hyoid bone.
Hyoid is a Greek word which means U-shaped. The hyoid bone lies at the level of the third cervical vertebra. It is situated in the anterior midline of the neck, above the thyroid cartilage. Its body, or the bent of the U, is the first resistant structure felt in the midline of the neck, inferior to the chin. The tip of the greater cornu of the hyoid bone can be palpated in the relaxed neck near the anterior border of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, midway between the laryngeal prominence and the mastoid process. Now, let us see the features of the hyoid bone. The hyoid bone consists of a central body and a pair of greater cornu and a pair of lesser cornu. Let us study the body. The body has two surfaces, anterior surface and a posterior surface. Two borders, superior border and inferior border, and two lateral ends. The anterior surface of the body is convex, gives attachment to two muscles, the geniohyoid muscle above and the mylohyoid muscle below on either side. The hyoglossus muscle partly originates from the anterior surface of the body. The investing layer of deep cervical fascia is attached below the insertion of the mylohyoid muscle. We then go on to see the posterior surface. The posterior surface is concave and it is related to bursa, thyrohyoid membrane and the epiglottis. We then go on to study the two borders, the superior border and the inferior border. Superior border provides attachment to three structures from anterior to posterior. These are the genioglossus muscle, the hyoepiglottic ligament and the thyrohyoid membrane. The lower border gives attachment to two muscles. Medially, it gives attachment to the sternohyoid muscle and laterally to the omohyoid. The two lateral ends, each end continues posteriorly as the greater cornu. Lesser cornu projects upwards from the junction of the body and the greater cornu. We then go on to study the greater cornu. Each greater cornu has two surfaces, an upper or superior surface and a lower or inferior surface, two borders, medial border and lateral border, and a tubercle at the posterior most end. The upper surface of the greater cornu provides attachment medially to the middle constrictor of pharynx and laterally to the hyoglossus muscle. The stylohyoid muscle is attached at the junction between the body and the greater cornu. The fibrous loop of the digastric muscle is attached just lateral to the attachment of the stylohyoid muscle at the junction between the body and the greater cornu. The inferior surface of the greater cornu, here fibroareolar tissue separates this inferior or lower surface from the thyrohyoid membrane. We then study the two borders. The medial border, it receives attachment of the thyrohyoid membrane. Lateral border, thyrohyoid muscle is attached to this border anteriorly. We then study the lesser cornu. It is a small conical projection attached to the body at the junction of the body and the greater cornu. It may form a synovial joint with the greater cornu. It shows two attachments. The stylohyoid ligament is attached to the tip of the lesser cornu. Middle constrictor muscle of pharynx is attached to it posterolaterally. The hyoid bone is peculiar in the sense that it does not form any joint with any other bone in the body. It is the only bone which is not attached to any other bone and does not form any joints. Thus, we have studied the morphological features, parts, attachments of the hyoid bone and the peculiarities of the hyoid bone. Thank you.